Hello everyone, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, all depending on the time we're reaching you guys. Welcome back to our channel. So good to have you guys back here again, and thank you once again for your continuous and massive support to this channel. God bless you. Do not take your support for granted. We really appreciate you. I have hand in the removal of Secondus Governor Nyesom Wike boast. We know that everything that led to the ouster of former national chairman of the People's Democratic Party, Prince Uche Secondus, it was an intriguing one, interesting one indeed. Finally, they have a new national leader. Over the weekend, PDP had their national convention where they elected new ESCOs, new National Working Committee members. Before this time, Nyesom Wike started this, but he has not openly spoken about it. It was just speculations that Nyesom Wike was part of those who were against Uche Secondus. Uche Secondus' tenure was meant to end in December. We are just in November. It wasn't even now. It was meant to end in December with the convention holding in December. But because of the crisis, they had to move it forward. That was the condition they gave to Uche Secondus, that they will move it forward and they will conduct new election, and also he will not be part of it. That he will not have the right to recontest. We know he went to court and everything, tried to stop the convention, also tried that the court will give the order that since he's the national chairman, he will be the one to organize the convention and run everything. But we know he lost out in court. Now Nyesom Wike, the governor of Rivers State, is boasting. He's come out in the open that yes, he had a hand in the removal of Uche Secondo. So it's no longer rumor, it's no longer speculations, it's no longer side talk. He's just put it out there and also giving his reasons. We'll bring you all of the details in a bit, guys. But before we do, please don't forget to give us a thumbs up. Click on the like button. If it's your first time, you're very welcome. Please hit on the subscribe button. God bless you. Now into the news. Governor Nyesom Wike of Rivers State has admitted conspiring for the removal of the embattled former national chairman of the People's Democratic Party (PDP), Prince Uche Secondus. Recall that following an internal crisis that recently rocked the opposition (PDP), stakeholders of the party had called for the removal of Secondus as chairman of the party. Daily Post recalls that a high court in Rivers on August 24th granted an interim order restraining Secondus from parading himself as the national chairman of the party. The move led to the recently concluded national convention of the party, which saw the emergence of former Senate President Dr. Iyorchia Ayu as a new national chairman of PDP. In an interview with BBC Pidgin, Governor Wike stated that his move to ensure the removal of Secondus followed his inability to tackle the crisis that ravaged the party. According to Wike, I've never denied of being involved in the removal of Secondus. He was not doing well, so his ward first suspended him, and I'm glad that they did that. I'm not the type of governors that deny their actions. I know I have hand in his removal, and I'm not afraid to say it. I did that because if we allow him to continue as PDP chairman, the party will die. At the point that the PDP crisis now took another turn, it was even when both governors and House of Assembly members were now moving to the All Progressive Congress. They lost, in just this year alone, they've lost 3 governors. Ben Ayade, Matawale, that's Zamfara State Governor, and also Ebonyi State Governor. Ebonyi State Governor started it, the person of Umahi, Dave Umahi. So they kept moving, and it was at that point that APC even started bragging that very soon PDP will be left with no governors, that they will claim all of them. And then they started laying blame on Secondus. That was because of Secondus. Secondus was not doing well. That is why politicians are leaving. You know, Secondus not even spoke at that time that he's not the one, that those governors that are leaving, they are just leaving for their own personal interest. They are just leaving for their personal interest. That is definitely not because he's not functioning well or he's not holding the party well. He's been the national leader for about 3 years. His tenure was meant to end in December, so he's held the party together. But one of the arguments that was out there was that Nyesom Wike was actually even doing this for his own personal interest. 2023 also forming part of what informed his actions and his decisions. He was supporting a northern candidate, pushing for a northern candidate, while Secondus was not looking at that direction. And it was stated that the only way Nyesom Wike can actually achieve his aim and his goal with regards to 2023 was to send Secondus packing, as they were not agreeing on the presidential candidate. So presidential candidate was the major issue. But now Nyesom Wike is claiming that it wasn't rumor, that yes, he was part of those that pushed for the removal, the ouster of Secondus, and that his major reason for doing that, so he's not talking about politics now, he's not talking about his personal interest, if it was just because of they were not agreeing, that they differed, that it was because the party was falling apart under Secondus' watch, that if he had allowed Secondus to remain chairman of the main opposition party, that they would not stand any chance in 2023, that the party would just crumble, the party will end. But what we should watch out for is if after removing Secondus, now they have a new national chairman, the person of former Senate President Dr. Iyorchia Ayu, is to now give the party some time and see how the crisis go, the internal crisis. The same thing that is happening to Secondus, it was the same thing that played out with Adams Oshomole, the All Progressive Congress former national chairman. When the APC, they were having their crisis, they said, it was Adams Oshomole. Now Adams Oshomole has been sent packing. They have they have an interim chairman, the caretaker committee. They've not had their convention. The party is still entangled with series of crises. They still have crisis. So one would think that it's just it could be just personal bias that led to that. But anyway, we'll see how all of this will play out for them. If at the end of the day, the party is quiet, is free from internal crisis, then we can conclude that Secondus was not actually doing the right thing. But it has to be given some time, and we'll watch how this new leadership will handle the party. So there is some Wike is actually boasting here that he's not afraid. It's not like those other governors that will do something and they try to cover it or don't want it to come out in the open, that he's always confident of any action he takes, and he'll be proud enough to say that yes, he was part of it. So he's stating that, that is why he's regarded as one of the most outspoken governors. Even when he wants to talk to President Muhammad Buhari, he does not even relent. He will just let it out the way it is. So guys, let's hear your own take. Thank you once again for staying tuned. Please don't forget to give us a thumbs up, hit the like button. It really does mean a lot to us. And also don't forget to subscribe. God bless you. Till I come your way again with more updates. Bye.